We are here at the Zimbabwe International Trade Fair, Heart and Soul Broadcasting Services. My name is Kangai, talking to the Director General of the Standard Association of Zimbabwe, Dr. Gadzikwa. Doctor, welcome to this program.
Thank you very much, Kangai. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Doctor. I'm very, very well. How are you today?
I'm great, thank you.
Good. We just want to understand, in terms of the organization that you lead, the Standard Association of Zimbabwe, how is it aligning to the theme of the Zimbabwe International Trade Fair?
Thank you very much, Kangai. We are very excited this year as the National Standards Body of Zimbabwe, the Standards Association of Zimbabwe, is participating at ZITF. And in line with the ZITF theme, we are also aligning our own theme, and we are calling ours Standards Propagating Industrial Growth. It all starts with standards.
Wow. That's excellent. It starts with standard. Tell us more about integrated management system, its perspective from the standards, and what benefits the business is driving from it.
Okay, integrated management system is a system that really speaks to the realities on the ground. As you know, in Zimbabwe, like in most other countries, we do have a system where we have enterprises. Specifically in Zimbabwe, we have a number of SMEs, so we are focusing quite a lot on SMEs, and we're bringing to SMEs some solutions. And those solutions are really in relation to business continuity. I'm sure you know that one of the issues that SMEs are dealing with these days is an issue of sustainability, capacity, and to scale them up. Because some of them, they even die before they see the light of day. So we are bringing to SMEs issues relating to business continuity. We're also bringing to larger corporates ISO 27001, which is Information Security Management System. We are also focusing on some of the standards relating to markets, because we, in line with the theme for this year of propagating industrialization, we realize that it's important for businesses to be able to develop their markets, but to also know what their markets want in terms of standards. So 9001 is the backbone of all standards, and we are bringing that to our companies this year in terms of them, to access new markets. And then this year again, under the integrated management system, we want to speak to the issue of corporate citizenship. It's all well and good to be running a business today, but if you are no longer in existence tomorrow, it means you failed to manage your environment. So we are promoting the environmental management system standard, which is the 14001 of 2015, which is the new revised standard, which I think is very important for all organizations to be good corporate citizens. And the last facet of our integrated management system is in relation to people, because we believe that all organizations work with people. Is one of the important P's in any business. So we believe that it's important for us to introduce in organizations occupational health and safety, which is the 45001 standard, and also the HIV and wellness standard. These are important standards to ensure that our people are safe. So these are some of the benefits which we believe that the integrated management system is going to bring to organizations in Zimbabwe.
Thank you very much. We can see standards, beginning to give wellness to people. So, Doctor, you have been the president of ASO. Would you like to share with us your experience with this organization and latest updates as things develop?
Yes, of course. I think, over and above my day-to-day job as being Director General of the Standards Association of Zimbabwe, at a local level, I'm also responsible for promoting standards at a continental level. So I have been the president of the African Organization for Standards, which is the continental body, it was formed by African Union, and it's in 55 countries on the continent. And I've been president since 2016, and I will step down this June, so that'll be the 3 years. It's been a very exciting journey, I must say, and one of the things it has made me realize is that for us to promote inter-African trade across the continent, there are two things that must happen. The first thing is we need to harmonize our standards on the continent so that the standards can speak, to us in a common way. We must have a common understanding of what standards are and what benefits they can, provide to our various countries in the region. That's the first thing, to harmonize our standards. And then the second issue really is, in terms of promoting inter-Africa trade. Africa has just concluded the ratification of the 22 countries under the African Continental Free Trade Area, meaning that we can now implement the African CFTA, which is the biggest trading agreement that has been signed under the WTO. And we are now able to promote inter-Africa trade. So these are very important developments. And, in my capacity as the president of ASO, I've been overseeing this process from a technical point of view, from a standards point of view, where we are harmonizing standards so that we can promote inter-Africa trade, because we really want to increase the amount of inter-Africa trade by about 52%. And it is possible if we harmonize the standards on the continent.
Well, Doctor, we want to thank you for raising the flag of Zimbabwe. During this period, you have been the president of ASO. Now, let's talk about Kopoko. We hear that there's a conference. What is its relevant? Who is attending? And when is it?
Okay, so, just to let you know that the Standards Association of Zimbabwe is affiliated at an international level to ISO, which is the International Standards Organization. Now, ISO has got some committees. One of the committees is called Kopoko, and Kopoko is the Committee for Consumer Policy. And it's really a committee that's looking at issues around consumers and how standards can facilitate, consumer rights. So we will be hosting a Kopoko, workshop here in Zimbabwe. It's a workshop and a training session that's going to happen. It will happen between the 21st and the 24th of May, 2019. So we are very excited because it's the first time for Zimbabwe or even Africa to be hosting such a meeting on the African soil. So, so we are very happy about that. And so we are expecting the ISO Secretary General to be coming to Zimbabwe to facilitate this workshop. And we also are very confident that the highest office will also support this event. Our ministry, we fall under the Ministry of Industry and Commerce, will be also in attendance at this meeting, as well as our local and international delegates who are coming in to be part of this very important consumer policy meeting for standards. So this is something very important. It's a huge milestone for Zimbabwe, and it's also a huge milestone for the Standards Association of Zimbabwe.
Doctor, thank you very much. This has been our discussion with Dr. Gadzikwa, the Director General of Standards Association of Zimbabwe. Thank you very much.